I was walking. I had a haircut. Hope I look good.
Look on fleek, bro.
Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Nobody said that in 5 years.
You look on
On
fleek. You look hashtag swaggy.
Oh God. Okay. Anyway, carry on.
So I looked swag.
You looked sick as.
coming out of the hairdresser.
Yeah.
And was walking by a fine art store in Brighton, and I saw this painting, and I'm not even joking. It's a painting of Lewis Hamilton celebrating with the British flag,
Okay.
like a painting, like painted on. But if you stand at a different angle, it has Lewis Hamilton with his race helmet on, and then if you move again, you can then see him again with like the flag behind him celebrating on paint.
So you're wait, what? So you're telling me that it's a holographic paint?
Yeah, they've somehow
What do you
made it like a holographic image where if you, depending on where you stand, depending on what you see.
How the hell does that work?
I don't know. It's crazy.
That's cool. Why didn't you buy it?
Because the shop. Do you know what? I didn't buy it because the shop was closed.
Oh,
And it's also £1,400.
oh, that's nasty. 1,000. To be fair, something that cool is I can understand.
I mean, I would have that. That's literally like the coolest thing, and I'm highly, highly considering buying it.
that would be.
I think it's like the coolest
Amazing.
thing. I want to go see it because I was looking at it through a shop window. I want to go into the store and see it. You can do 12 payments of £141 at 0% APR.
I mean, that's just perfect. That's just perfect.
It's perfect.
I mean, it's a bargain.
It's a bargain.
Why are you not doing it?
Honestly, it's probably the coolest F1 painting I think I've ever seen. Like, if that was done of any driver,
Yeah,
it's unreal.
that does sound incredible.
And it's in a really expensive fine art shop in London. No, Brighton, sorry.
Okay.
It's in a really expensive fine art shop in Brighton, which makes me think that it's like quite a good one. Or like it's done by
It's
someone
done
else.
properly.
Yeah, it's done properly. It's not just like
I feel like if it's £1,400, it's probably going to be done properly.
Yeah, yeah. And it looks like it's like insane. I literally walked past, I was like, what? Like,
What?
yeah.
Oh, so
Genuinely,
was
I
it
was
something you were looking for? Something you just literally just...
no, I just walked past the store and it's right in the like store window.
Do you know what the store's called?
Oh, I have a Google on my phone. I'll have to Google it later.
Actually, we're not going to tell you what that store is because we want to buy it.
Yeah,
not
I'm
you.
gatekeeping that.
Yeah,
Definitely gatekeeping it.
that's a good idea.
Yeah.
That's really cool.
But it's probably the coolest painting I think I've ever seen.
Okay. I have a question for you. How much do you spend on haircuts?
31 quid.
Oh!
Does it look like a 31 quid haircut? I don't know.
I can't believe you spend £31 on a haircut.
You know what?
Guess how much I spend. But then again, my
I
haircut's
think you told me this. I'm pretty sure it's like 15 quid.
slightly more. It's like 17,
17.
and I always give the kid 20 because he's a bit younger than me, and I was like, I like to be nice, and I like to.
Is he not your mate as well?
I've got to. Yeah, well, like, no, he's not not one of my old friends, but
Yeah.
I consider him a friend now because I always go to him now.
Yeah.
So
yeah,
he
yeah.
knows me, and we see each other.
Yeah,
I'm like,
yeah.
yeah, right, mate. So
Yeah.
yeah, I've got to know him quite well.
That's the same with my guy, to be fair. Me and him are actually genuinely got really close.
Yeah,
Yeah. And
I feel like you bond with your
you do.
barbers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's and he's also training to be. He's actually going to become a psychologist.
Cool.
Yeah. So I literally get therapy every time I go to the barbers.
That's great.
It's great.
It's really cool.
Yeah.
You're having you're getting a trimmed up haircut and a trimmed up mentality.
Exactly. Yeah. That should be a slogan. You know?
That should be a slogan. For the barbers.
For the barbers. Yeah.
You're gonna get a trim and a mental trim.
So 31 quid. It's an expensive haircut. I know that.
Why is
I know
expensive that
average is like 25 quid.
Okay.
And like the hairdressers I go to is considered one of the better ones in Brighton, to be fair.
Okay. Well, it's near the wherever the place is.
Yeah.
You don't need to.
Wait,
I don't know if you wanted to plug it or not.
I do want to plug it, but then people are going to find the Lewis Hamilton painting.
That's true.
So I'll
We
plug
don't
it
want
next week.
when
after I buy
we've
it.
bought the painting.
Yeah. No, just kidding. I'll plug Brighton Barber Club.
Okay.
Yeah. It's very good.
Near the seafront.
Near like, if you're in Brighton, it's near like an All Saints sort of area. The
Okay.
All Saints shop and at the bottom end of town. But yeah.
Okay. I mean, you do always have a very good haircut. to be
I get a haircut twice a month, once every 3 weeks or so.
That's quite impressive, you know. Because that's like that means you keep on top of your hair quite.
I feel like I care about how I look though.
That's not a bad thing.
Yeah, it's not a bad thing. No. But I just like getting a haircut. I like feeling like good about, how I look, how I dress. So
Yeah, but you've had that look for a little while now as well. I think
I've actually
you like it.
This is slightly different haircut.
And okay, I did notice that. There's a little bit more on the sides here. I feel like. Is that right?
Bit more hair on the top overall. So
Just overall.
So for context, I went back to like so I had like longer hair on the top when I was at uni with like the sort of quiffed over. Then I went and tried to do like a textured top on the top, and it wasn't really working. And then I just buzz cut the top and skin fade in the sides.
Yeah.
Which was an error. And then I've slowly grown out the top a little bit, and this is probably the longest it's been in the top in a little while.
Okay.
Not in like post haircut, I mean, obviously. Yeah. But I'm doing it a little bit longer now.
I like it.
Thank you.
I think you always keep a quite sharp look, don't you?
Yeah.
Do they do your beard and stuff as well?
No, I do my beard. Actually, to be fair, he does clean up a little bit of it, but he doesn't do the whole thing.
Okay.
I line it up and everything myself.
Okay.
Yeah, I just got some nice clippers and yeah.
Do you do all the same length, or do you go like different lengths?
No, I don't bother doing the fade because the skin fade on the sides just grows out anyway, and then that all grows out to like a similar-ish sort of. So when I tried fading it, and it just looked weird that this was faded, but then the sides had gone normal. So I don't really bother doing that. No.
Okay.
No, but I do like I like putting time into doing my hair, doing my face.
Yeah. I feel like you don't need to do much with your hair, really. You kind of get in the shower and just go, woo, and then it probably just sits.
Yeah. So funny enough, like if I have a shower in the morning,
yeah,
my hair looks awful throughout the day. The way the shower like reacts with my hair and the water, it just makes it really fluffy. Right. So then when I'm trying to like style it throughout the day, my hair looks genuinely like quite bad.
Okay.
So I always have to have a shower the night before, because if I have a shower in the morning and get my hair wet, it just looks awful throughout the day. And
so you go around with bedhead on purpose?
No, but I style it in the morning.
Oh, you just put some like...
I put powder and stuff in the morning.
Oh, you do the powder?
Yeah. I put powder and stuff in the morning, but I can't have a shower in the morning. I never have a shower. Like if I have a shower in the morning, I did it recently, my hair just looks awful. It just poofs up a bit. Yeah. I don't know if anyone else is like that. Maybe it's like an Asian thing.
Maybe.
It could be an Asian thing.
I don't think so. I think if I ever wash my hair, it does become a little bit more... It could just become very soft and shiny.
I thought you were going to be like, I don't think it's an Asian thing. My hair doesn't do that. And I was going to be like...
You're Asian, Adam.
I don't know if you know, Adam.
No, but it does become a bit like...
Poofier.
Yeah. I feel, and then, I mean, right now, I think I wash my hair... How often do you try and wash your hair?
Every evening I have a shower.
Do you?
Yeah.
See, I'll try and do it every 2 days.
Do you wear a shower cap?
No. Do you wear a shower cap?
No. I don't know. I thought you put your little shower cap on and you're like getting in the shower. Like
no, so I'll just let my hair get wet, but just not put any shampoo.
Oh, what's the point of that?
Well, because I'm in the shower, I'm not going to be like trying to be careful of where my hair is. But the next day, I'll use shampoo, so I'll wash.
Oh right. Oh okay.
So I'll still wash it every 2 days, but it'll get wet in the shower.
Oh okay. Okay. So it's just, you just don't.
I just don't.
Yeah.
Do anything with it.
Yeah. Okay.
Just wash my body.
Yeah. Fair.
Every day.
Every day. What do you think about people who have a shower in the morning and the evening? Because I feel like those people are on such a high horse of how clean they are.
Wait, say that again.
So, right, you know those people? They have a shower in the morning.
Yeah.
But then they also have a shower in the evening.
Yeah.
But then they also feel the need to tell you that they have 2 showers a day.
Do they?
They're always like, how often do you shower? I shower twice a day. It's like... be like the first time you met them, they'll be like, how much do you shower? I shower twice a day. It's like, get off your high horse of cleanliness. You're not better than me. Just because I shower once a day doesn't mean you're a better person.
If anything, surely it makes it worse because it means you feel so dirty and unhygienic you have to have that second shower.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? I feel clean enough to have 1 shower a day.
I do feel clean enough to have 1 shower a day. I feel when I wake up in the morning, one, because of the hair. And 2, I also just don't feel that dirty.
No. But
I'm not like dripping in sweat when I'm sleeping.
In the past week, I have.
Because it's so hot.
So hot.
It's so hot. Oh my life, it's so hot.
It's been so hot here.
So hot.
And I've been sweating. I'm sweating now.
It's kind of hard to not be too smug because I bought a really big fan at the start of the summer.
You're a big what, like Panasonic fan or something?
I bought a big John Lewis fan.
A big John Lewis
Big
fan.
John Lewis fan.
How much did that fan set you aback?
It was 3 digits.
3 digits?
Yeah, but it wasn't that much. It's not as much as like a Dyson.
I've heard the Dysons aren't actually very good.
I've heard the Dysons aren't very good.
I don't really know what's bad about them.
I've just heard that you pay a load of money, expect a really good thing, and it's better than a normal fan, but it's not that much better that it's 4 times the price of like my John Lewis fan.
Okay.
You expect it to have like air conditioning levels of fanning, whereas it's got extremely good fanning capability.
When you think about Dyson, just the name, you think like especially
quality.
like the hair dryers.
Yeah.
I really like those. My sister used to have one, it broke, but if ever like I used it, I was like, this is really cool. Like you can feel it being like doing well. What's that hair thing that girls lose their minds over?
Dyson Airwrap.
That. They
you know,
lose it.
So many people have told me it's not that good.
Who are these people?
Rachel.
One person.
One person. No, that's a lie. I've actually like genuinely quite a few people who have bought it, but again, they all have Asian hair. Because like my cousins and stuff.
Okay.
So not your family.
Not my family.
But they've actually genuinely said it's not that effective.
Interesting.
But
people go nuts for it.
So
girls go nuts for it.
Rachel has bought the Shark version of that, which I don't know if you've seen. Shark have been doing loads of advertising recently.
Okay.
Like loads of advertising. And the Shark, think of Shark as in Dyson are like Rolls Royce. Shark are like Range Rover.
Okay. That's a I like that one.
Yeah, so Dyson are like Rolls Royce.
Yeah.
Shark are like Range Rover.
Okay.
So it's like they're not quite like insanely bougie, but it does a really good job and they're really good and they're just
So you won't be disappointed.
You will not be disappointed.
Like you wouldn't be disappointed.
It's genuinely amazing. Her new like shark head thingy.
I feel like would you not go for that then? I feel like if that's that's a lesser cost. I feel like that's worth it.
But then it's also like, you know how we're saying about like Rolls Royce and that? Like Rolls Royce bring out the tech, like the auto closing doors, and you pay such a premium to be the first ones to experience that technology.
Yeah.
And good example, Rolls Royce were the first people to do heated and cooled cup holders in their cars.
Really?
Ages ago, years and years and years ago.
Cool.
So if you're buying a Rolls Royce, you're going to be the first ones to get to experience it, but then you're paying an insanely high premium.
Yeah.
Like the Dyson Airwrap. It was the first one to be a cold wrapping hairdryer that doesn't damage your hair with heat and also curls it like salon quality.
Yeah.
And then finally, when the other companies like sort of work out how to manufacture it at like a cheaper rate so it could fit in their model, like Range Rover, now you can get heated and cooled cups. You can probably get them in a Mercedes now, and like a high spec Mercedes.
Oh yeah, you can.
Like an S class or even a C class, maybe.
No, I don't think so.
Maybe. I don't know.
Yeah,
you can get them in a nice Mercedes.
Yeah, you will be able to.
So now people can buy the Shark one, which is probably going to do as good of a job as what Dyson did.
Yeah.
But Dyson's probably thinking about the next product that's going to make them all that money sort of thing and bring in the top people who want to spend to be the first ones to experience that thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Makes a lot of sense.
Yeah. Dyson are the innovators, Shark are the followers.
Cool.
Yeah.
I like that.
Yeah.
Speaking of technology, Apple are having their event tomorrow morning at 10 o'clock.
They are. New iPhone.
What's your opinion? Have you heard about some of the stuff on the
I've
new iPhone?
not. I like to stay away from it until I see the phone.
The phone. Okay.
Yeah, I like to be sort of surprised with it.
So me and JJ last year, if you're watching on TikTok, that's what's filming us.
Yeah,
It's me and him. We're really, really excited. We both had some old iPhones and we were like, do you know what? We're going to splash. We're like, we're going to go a bit nuts. Let's do it. Yeah. So we did, we saw the event and we loved the phones and we were like, we're going to get them. So all the people that are looking for this new iPhone 15 are where we were about a year ago.
Yeah.
Just quite buzzing for this new phone. Me and him were on our like phones or just like refresh. I want the phone.
Yeah.
I'm looking forward already to that.
Yeah.
The 16, so I can get that.
Yeah, I know. We're probably gonna because now we have an excuse to get a nice phone because we're filming. So
yeah,
I will look forward to the 16.
Yeah.
But I love the purple color of this. This
Me
is
too.
A gorgeous color.
Yeah, so we both bought the purple iPhone.
Yeah.
Purple is my favorite color. It's your favorite color.
Yeah.
We both got the same favorite color. So
yeah. Well, I sort of fluctuate. Sometimes I'm purple, sometimes I'm red. It sort of depends on my mood.
That's not good enough, mate.
No.
You have to have one.
So one.
You have to have one.
I've gone to my head. What am I picking? I think I'm gonna have to go red.
That's very, very disappointing.
Yeah, sorry. We've just completely contradicted.
You've
ruined that whole segment.
That whole thing. I think we should have to cut it all out.
We're gonna have to cut it all out.
Yeah.
What do you think the new colour's gonna be?
What, of the phones?
Yeah.
I already know what they are.
Okay, can I guess?
Yeah. Okay.
So-
from what I remember, yes. There's 4.
Okay, so there'll be like a aluminium silvery colour.
Yep.
There'll be a dark midnighty black colour. Like a black colour.
There's black. Yeah.
Black, yeah. 4 colours. Okay. Space grey. It's like a dark grey, like your laptop.
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah. That's new, right? I don't think. Have iPhone done that before?
Not as far as I'm aware.
And then they always do like a special color, right? Is it like a different color?
Not particularly special. No, it's not. Actually, it's not special at all.
It's like gold.
Nope.
Rose gold.
Nope. Think of the opposite to some of the stuff you just said. Especially the black.
White.
White.
So the space grey is their new special color then, because I don't think they've done a space grey before.
I'm not sure.
Yeah, because they've done a blue. They've got obviously product red, which I think that they should do like a burgundy phone. I think that could be quite nice.
That would be really nice.
I think if I was gonna suggest the burgundy for the 15, sorry.
Yeah.
So now I'm thinking next year they'll do burgundy for the 16.
Yeah.
I
think they've been really lazy this year with colours. 4 colours: white, like a dark grey, a light grey, and a black.
That is quite lazy.
It's something like that. It's not. It's not exactly that, but they have been desperately lazy with the colours this year, and it's all new titanium as well.
Oh, cool.
Oh, I shouldn't have said that. Sorry, mate.
Yeah, no, it's fine.
Titanium.
To be honest, it's more I kind of want to see what they do with the front of it. I want to see if they're going to keep Dynamic Island. It's going to be USB-C.
Yeah.
It is.
Yeah.
USB-C. Finally.
USB-C.
Finally.
Due to the EU regulations. That
yeah.
Does that mean that in America it's going to be USB-C as well? Have they just?
I think because their iPads are already USB-C
and
the Macs are USB-C. They were just wanting to corner the market, make people have to get Lightning, whereas now people can get any charger.
Yeah.
I thought Apple would do like a burgundy color this year, but I think they might do it next year because they've done green, they've done blue, they've done purple,
they've got reds. Well, because they brought out like was it like the iPhone 10C or something like that, and it came out with like 6 different colors, like yellow, green, red, blue, whatever you wanted.
Yeah.
I like that. I think they should always be able to give you a load of colors. I think that's a good thing.
But it felt the way they did those colors felt cheap. You know what I mean? Whereas like with these, the iPhone 14s that we have,
So nice.
it just looks refined with the metal on the sides.
Yeah.
Like the glass color.
Yeah.
It looks like an expensive phone, right?
Yeah.
And you're spending expensive
But it
money.
feels it.
And it feels it, yeah, definitely. So I don't really mind that they don't just go crazy with the colors. I quite like that they have black, white, and then a special color. I quite like they have a couple colors and then a special color, special edition color. But it is quite lazy to go space gray.
Yeah. They could have gone. No, because iPhone 13 had the green. My mum and sister have got the green, and I think that looks lovely.
I think the green's amazing.
Green's lovely.
So lovely. But that's like a forest green. It's like an expensive green,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Agreed.
Like, and if you think that actually came out, they did a yellow of this phone, actually, didn't they?
They did a yellow of the iPhone 14.
I think they did a yellow of the iPhone 14. Yeah, they did like a banana yellow. Yeah.
I didn't realise that. Would you buy it?
No, I wouldn't buy it. No, I didn't really like it. But
I've never seen it in real life.
They always do a special edition color in January. So the forest green, came in January.
I didn't know that they did that.
Yeah. So they always do so I assume they're probably going to do like a light color or a different color in January. Yeah.
What do you think about the new VR thing that they're going to bring out? What's your opinion on that?
I don't know. I just feel weird about this whole just sitting in VR, and
is it a little bit worrying?
It's a little bit worrying. It's a little bit like the start of a Black Mirror sort of episode.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's a little concerning, but sick tech.
Incredible technology.
Yeah.
It's going to cost you $3,500 or whatever.
It's because they want it it's for developers, really, isn't it? It's not like obviously they market it for developers as well. It's like buy this, see what you can do with it, and then we'll release another one for a little bit cheaper in a few years' time.
Will it end up being a little bit like 3D movies? 3D movies are non-existent. Nobody watches a 3D movie.
The issue with 3D movies and 3D TV was you had to buy if you bought a 3D TV, great. And you buy 4 glasses if you're a family of 4, sick. You have someone come round to watch a movie with you. Oh, we don't have enough glasses. We should put it in normal.
Yeah.
And then, or like,
some people just don't like it as well.
Glasses
Just like,
were super temperamental. You sit at a weird angle. It almost like the idea was a good idea that came out at the wrong time.
Maybe.
I don't think the technology was quite perfect enough for it. Like, I've watched a few video essays on it, and I've just been like, they've just basically said that, like, it's a cool idea, and if there was a way to implement it where, you know, you go to the cinema and it wasn't such a gimmicky thing, like, you know, where they like purposely like you hit like a ping pong paddle and the ball would just go straight into the screen and your face. It was very gimmicky, but I feel like they could have just done something where added depth to the film, but not made, I don't know, not made it such a gimmick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It'd have to be it would have to have another kind of revolutionary jump for anyone, I think, to really take a notice of 3D.
Yeah. Yeah.
Anything.
I feel like
it's hasn't it completely just gone off the face?
Completely died out.
Like who
goes to a 3D movie?
Who goes to a 3D movie?
No.
Who's ever gone, oh, did you watch it in 2D or 3D anymore?
Yeah.
You just go, you don't even ask the question.
Yeah, you just go 2D. Yeah.
You just go in 2D, aren't you?
Yeah. It's because it's almost like the glasses as well, they're rubbish. Like they break on your face. They
just feel like give them back.
Yeah. When you pay £2.50 as well, and
you
have to give them back, and it's just
they were never right for your face, and it was cheap.
You have to pay more to see the 3D movie.
Yeah.
And
what a waste.
I think it just alienated people coming in, so no one really used it at home. I don't think studios made the most of it.
Yeah.
Maybe in the future tech improves. Maybe. Yeah.
Anyway, going back to the iPhone, when do you think they will go into the flip era of iPhones?
I was thinking this because I was like,
there's 3 big phones now that have this big open folding.
Yeah.
There's Samsung, there's Google, and there's another random brand.
I know what you mean.
Honor, I think. Honor. HONOR. And they've got these very.
I thought it was
something like that. But anyway,
because not Galaxy. Samsung do it best. You got the Z Flip and the Fold, which they do it best. I've heard the Pixel Fold's okay. I've not heard the best reviews about it.
Okay.
But it's still a good phone. Apple always do a thing where they're not the first into the market anymore.
Yeah.
Like maybe they were back in the day even with the tablet and the iPad and stuff. They're never the first in the market.
I'm sure the iPad they were first.
I think iPad was Yeah. But like nowadays at least anyway, they're never the first into the market.
Things like the face ID. That was, phones were doing that for years before they brought that out.
Water resistance on the phone.
Water resistance.
Just having no big bezel at the top.
Yeah.
Like, so think of, you know what? Dynamic island. I think this is the best way to show this is the Apple way, right?
Yeah.
So you had this big notch at the top of everyone's phone for years and years, whereas like you had Samsung, you had all these other different Android brands. I'm having blanks on names for some reason, but
there's like your Googles, there's your
Samsungs. You've got your.
They're the big one, the main ones, aren't they?
Yeah.
Xiaomi, Huawei,
Oppo. Definitely didn't Google those names because we had a blank on it.
Yeah.
But you have all these phones, and they were all doing these like notchless designs. Some of them put the camera behind the screen and just like trying different things. And for years, Apple just had this big notch at the top, and you're like, "What are you doing with it? Like, why?" And then when Apple finally, for the iPhone 14, reduced the notch, and then they released Dynamic Island, which is like, for people who don't know, it's basically uses the notch and turns it into this like touch sensitive thing that you can like see your music playing, or you can see a little bit of the timer up there that you have on, or it's something. It's like Apple always come into the market and just do it the best. Like they come in with a refined product. They don't come in with like an innovative product.
Yeah.
But they take other people's ideas and come up with this brand new, very refined. I guess Dynamic Island is innovative because no one thought of doing that with the notch.
Yeah.
So I always think Apple come in late but do it best.
I do agree with that. I think that. So this is coming from obviously people that like. I've not touched a Samsung phone for. Since I was probably 11 years old. So to be honest, I can't really make that big of a. But I'm stuck. It's not that I'm stuck. I'm in this Apple world, this Apple bubble, this ecosystem. But I'm fine with it.
Yeah.
I'm completely content with it. There's no situation where I ever think, I'm fed up of my Apple Watch. I'm fed up of my laptop. I'm fed up of my phone. I just go, very happy with all these products. Do you know what I mean? Whereas I feel like Samsung are very much a little bit jealous of that, or like people who have kind of Android stuff are a little bit jealous of the fact that people who do have Apple are just so content.
Yeah, I think the Apple ecosystem's huge.
It's
like basically like I have my Apple Music, I have my iPhone, I've got my MacBook Pro, I've got my photos and iCloud, I've got like
your Apple Watch,
AirPods.
Yeah.
Like it's this whole thing of if I go away from iPhone, all of these ease of life conveniences where so my AirPods instantly connect to my phone or can like switch to my laptop if I start playing a song on my laptop and I got the headphones in or something, and then switch back to my phone if I need. All of those little stuff, I'm like, you just lose.
Yeah.
And it's like, it's not worth, no matter how innovative these other companies can be, it's not worth it for me to lose the biggest part of that ecosystem, which is the phone.
Yeah, agreed.
Yeah.
The only time I would ever change is if I was rich enough to be like, I'm just going to buy another phone and just try something out because I can.
Yeah.
Because I've got all day and I don't have anything else to do. Do you know what I mean? I'd go and buy the Samsung Fold thing. So I would like to see what it's like to go like that and keep doing that with it.
Yeah.
I would sit there and just do that with it.
Yeah.
I probably wouldn't really want to use it that much. I'd maybe watch some films on it because I'd be like,
I think you'd watch a little bit of a bigger screen.
Yeah. But then again, I've got my iPad Mini, which is still bigger than that.
Yeah.
But I don't know. But
for me, I don't. My phone is big enough. I don't really feel the need for a bigger screen. I've not been like, I kind of would like a bigger screen.
Yeah.
Also, you're sacrificing battery life.
Yeah.
It's not a perfect flat screen. See, I feel like when Apple come into the market, it'll either have like an insane battery life, or it would be like when it opens up, it's completely flat, because none of the phones are completely flat right now. You know what I mean? I feel
and they also have that down the middle of where the fold is, where the fold connects, there is a very small
like divot
line, which I think Samsung over the phones have been very but when Apple bring theirs one out, there will be the first one go around will not have it.
Yeah, that's the thing. Like I just know that when Samsung first came out with the fold phone, there were loads of issues with it. I feel like when Apple come out with their first foldable phone, I feel like it will just be the most refined version.
Yeah.
I
think for the first go round, there will still be issues.
I think there will still be issues.
But for a first run at that particular product will be better than the first run of Samsung's particular product.
Yeah.
But then again, they did build something brand new, so I guess it does make sense.
Yeah. It's interesting because like when the first iPhones come out, you see the hardware of the phone accelerate like crazy, and then also the software going with it. But now between iPhones, it's really a software change more than a hardware change.
Yeah.
And you're seeing the same thing with these foldable phones where like obviously because of the hinge and everything, the hardware is really hard to manufacture and get right. So it's like you're seeing this massive, every single phone has a massive hardware development at the moment, which is quite interesting to see again. And then probably when they refine it, then it'll probably move back to more like software refinements and stuff. Yeah. But currently the hardware is the limiting factor for the phone.
It's interesting, isn't it?
Yeah.
I'd love to get my hands on one just to see what it's like.
Foldable.
Yeah, just foldable one. I've had someone's given me the small flip up one before.
Oh, the Z Flip,
not the big one.
Yeah,
the small flip up.
I think I'd like that more because you get a little screen on the front. And you can have like I'd want that like small phone experience in your pocket, but then like I don't know. I don't feel like I'd use the one which opens up like a book. I don't think I'd use that bigger screen as much as I would use the tiny screen on the front of the small phone, because I'm always trying to keep my screen time and stuff down.
Oh, okay, I'm the opposite. I'm trying to get my screen time
numbers up.
I'm like, let's open up the big screen. That's what I'd be like. I'd be like, how often can I use it?
Yeah.
Maybe we're.
See, I'd be trying to like keep it down, glance at notifications. That's why I bought it. It's why I wanted the Apple Watch, because I was like, I want to be able to see notifications, but not have to like look on my phone and get distracted on my phone.
Yeah. That's a good point.
Yeah.
But the only problem again is if you get the small one that flips up, one day you'll be on a bus and someone will sit down next to you and slap open their massive Samsung, and you'll look at it like, it would be like being at the lights in your brand new Rolls Royce Ghost, and then someone pulls up in a Phantom next to you, and you're like, damn.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
100%.
So I feel like you have to go for the big one.
Yeah.
That's just me.
Yeah. You know what? Maybe one day I'll pull up to the lights in a Ghost, and you can pull up in a Phantom, and I'll try not to be too jealous.
To be fair, I genuinely don't think I would be.
No, I don't.
I think if you were in a Ghost and I was in a Phantom, we'd both sit there like, nice. Yeah. We'd like spud each other out.
Yeah, you just like, yeah. Our wives would just be like, these guys are so sad.
You'd be like, when was the last time these guys saw each other? 10 years ago. They're still the same. Oh, that's funny. Well, this has been nothing to do with F1.
This has been nothing to do with F1.
Which is good. To be honest, we didn't really have anything specific to say today. Is there anything of note? Have you got anything you'd like to talk about?
I saw an interview with Jenson Button for Sky Sports.
Okay.
And he basically said, if he had a choice of being Lewis Hamilton's teammate or Max Verstappen's teammate.
Right now?
So, no. So, if he had a chance of being like Max Verstappen's teammate in this Red Bull RB19 or Lewis Hamilton in like when they were dominating. He would have rather have been Lewis Hamilton's teammate than Max Verstappen's teammate. Because he says that the car that Max Verstappen drives is tailor-built for his needs, whereas the car that Lewis drives is tailor-built for the team's needs, basically. And then he sort of pivoted slightly to be like, maybe Adrian Newey just develops the fastest car possible and then just says to Max, you go and drive it, sort of thing. Whereas other Mercedes, or when you've been Lewis Hamilton's teammate, they would also take into consideration how difficult it is to drive the car and maybe tone it down or make it a bit more understeery to suit both drivers' needs, sort of thing.
Okay. So you're basically saying that Mercedes are more of team players than Red Bull? Yes. I mean, you're right, and that's what when you know the over the years you can see that.
Really. Yeah. Mercedes are more focused on building a car that's gonna make the team do as best. Both drivers do as best as possible. And maximize the team score. Whereas Adrian Newey and Red Bull are more focused on just building the fastest car possible. And if the other driver can't handle it, the other driver can't handle it, but they're going to make one driver unbelievable.
I think that's a very big compliment to Max.
Yeah, he's basically said that,
which it should, because Max is an incredible driver.
Yeah.
I think to say that he creates a car that goes really, really quick and knows that Max is going to be able to maximize the speed.
Pun intended.
I think that's a huge compliment, and I think that also shows how good Max actually is.
Yeah, I think it does, because I think he was basically saying that Red Bull make this insanely hard car.
Yeah,
and only Max can really drive it.
That's cool,
because it was in response to Lewis Hamilton saying he's had harder teammates, and Jenson Button was like, Lewis Hamilton's definitely had the harder teammates. Max Verstappen's never gone against world champions. Lewis has gone against multiple, but
we can mention those again. I think we mentioned him last. Rosberg.
Alonso.
What was the other one?
He's had Heikki Kovalainen, and he's not really a world champion. Jenson Button, obviously.
Those are the three.
Oh, the three world champions of Rosberg, Alonso, Jenson Button.
I think we mentioned him last week, didn't we?
Yeah. And Jenson Button basically was like, I would rather be Lewis Hamilton's teammate because I'd have a better chance of beating him. But he basically was saying he'd have no chance of beating Max. Purely because of how the car is set up and the dynamic, and also Max's talent. And this is not saying that Max is a better driver than Lewis. He just thinks that, like, it's not saying that either one is a better driver than the other.
So if it's 2020 and you can choose. So if you were to put a 2020 Mercedes up against today's 2023 Red Bull, and you were to be the second driver of either Lewis in 2020 or the second driver of Max Verstappen in 2023, you would choose.
He's saying he would choose Lewis Hamilton.
He's saying he would choose Lewis Hamilton.
He would always choose Lewis Hamilton because he would feel like he has a better chance of beating Lewis Hamilton.
Yeah.
Because of how the team is set up and how the car is set up.
Yeah.
Compared to going against Max Verstappen.
Okay.
Yeah.
I like that. I think I agree.
I agree.
Yeah. Yeah. Sounds about right, to be fair.
So basically, Jenson Button said he'd rather be Lewis Hamilton's teammate.
Yeah.
So basically, Jenson Button said he'd rather be Lewis Hamilton's teammate than Max Verstappen's teammate because he'd have a better chance of beating Lewis Hamilton than he would Max.
Yes. For example, Bottas and the Rosberg beat him.
Yeah.
In the same
and
car.
Button beat him in one season.
Button beat him. So yeah, so in the cars where it's been equal or more equal,
yeah,
he can be. You can still manage to get to the speeds that Lewis is getting to.
Yeah, because the cars are built more
equally.
Slash.
And it'll build more to your needs.
Yeah, he just thinks that Adrian Newey probably designs a harder car as well to drive.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. It's interesting. And I also agree, I think. Yeah.
Yeah, I agree with that. There's some I watched some funny videos on YouTube I put up from the Formula One kind of YouTube channel.
Yeah.
Of like the drivers doing silly games and whatever. I think one of the games was they had to go through the alphabet and name a driver with their last name being A, B, C.
Yeah.
So it'd be like Alonso, B
Button.
for Button, C for I can't remember what the others were.
C for is it current drivers or any driver?
No, any.
C for
Come on, we must be able to do this. Oh no! We've had a stinker.
We've had a stinker.
C for who?
Okay, so we'll go A,
Alonso,
B, Button, C, Karun Chandhok. Is Chandhok a C?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, Chandhok.
Yeah.
D.
Oh my god. Well, this is hard.
Well, they were doing this anyway.
Yeah. Anyway.
I don't know why we're trying to do
Anyway,
this. They were doing this. So one of the most recent videos that they've put up was there's basically photos of all the drivers as babies, and they had to guess who each baby was.
Yeah.
And there was one bit where it was that a baby came up, and they were like, "Oh, who's that? I can't tell you who that is." And some of the drivers were like, "I really genuinely don't know who that is."
Yeah.
And the lady behind the camera goes, "The picture's old." And they all went, "Alonso."
Yeah.
I was like, literally, it's the most. Like, as if she's just said that.
Yeah, the picture's old.
The picture's old. Poor Alonso.
It was so funny as well. All the drivers knew Bottas instantly.
Yeah,
it looks the same.
Bottas is instant. Who was the other one who was instant? Ocon was instant.
Yeah.
With his teeth.
Yeah.
With his teeth. Lewis was. Obvious.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah. Anyway, it was very obvious.
Lewis was very obvious.
Magnussen was difficult.
Yeah, Magnussen. Not a lot of people got.
Yeah, that was a tricky. But then again, they only showed like literally this portion of his face.
Yeah, it's not too much of the face.
They showed probably just I don't know a half of his face probably.
Yeah.
That was a little bit tricky. But yeah, I thought that was really funny when I heard it.
Yeah.
I do need to finish watching that video. Actually, I got distracted.
Yeah, I haven't watched all of it. I need to watch it as well. Yeah,
it's a really cool video. I like those videos.
Yeah.
Come on, D for drivers. Come on.
And that was Z. Oh yeah, so we got all the letters. Oh, well done for getting Z.
Oh yeah, mate.
Really well done.
We're
probably gonna have to cut it out, I reckon, because it was too quick.
Yeah,
and we did too good of a job.
Yeah, agreed.
So I reckon we cut out all of it.
Yeah. Because we were too good, and we wouldn't want to make it really easy for anyone else.
Yeah.
Play.
So you guys write in your answers in like the comments or whatever on Spotify. And, but yeah, we didn't really want to, it's
a blessing to be us sometimes. I think.
You know what? It's lucky. I'm very lucky.
We got stuck on D. I'm having a look now, and I can't see anything for D. I genuinely can't. Yannick Dalmas.
Oh yeah, Yannick Dalmas, the Formula One driver. Yeah.
Yeah. Obviously.
Yeah.
How did we miss that one?
Yeah. We got all the other letters.
So, yeah, of course we did. Because obviously E is.
Yeah, and F would.
Yeah.
Oh, don't forget about R.
Oh, Rosberg.
Yeah.
Ricardo.
Yeah.
It's loads.
It's just so easy. It's just so easy.
It's so good. Yeah. See, we thought. Yeah. Anyway.
Yeah.
So. Anything else?
I guess Singapore race predictions.
Who do you think is going to be P1? I'm feeling a Lance Stroll P1.
There must be someone we're missing. I don't know.
What do you mean?
Who would be P1?
Oh,
Who won the last 10 races?
I don't know.
I don't know.
He was a good driver, though, wasn't he?
He did seem to be coming first a lot.
Yeah. Bloody hell.
It's really hard to, just can't quite put my finger on it.
Senna.
Yes.
That's it. He came back.
He did come back.
Came back from retirement. I feel like we can't put that in. I don't know why.
He's dead. Right.
Gasly. Gasly.
Record scratch. You're probably wondering how I got here. You in handcuffs, getting taken away Brazilian police. Disrespecting a hero.
Sorry. Max Verstappen.
Who's that?
Don't know.
Okay. Yeah. Right, fine. You can go with your outside pick for that. Okay, yeah. To be fair, to be fair though.
To be fair though. Why have we got so weird on this?
I don't know. So we'll just go Max. You know what?
Just to throw that one out there.
I'm gonna go Lewis first.
I'm gonna go Max first.
I'm gonna go. Okay, I actually changed my. I'm gonna go Sergio Perez first. He always does well in Singapore, so I'm actually gonna go Sergio Perez first.
Okay.
Lewis third, Max second, Alonso fourth.
Max first. Perez 2. It won't be an Aston. It will be
Lando.
Alex Albon.
On a high downforce track.
I'm joking. Actually, no. Oh, is it a high downforce track? Is it?
Yeah.
Oh, then the Astons will be up there.
Yeah.
Oh, what track am I thinking of? Dubai.
Oh, you're thinking of Abu Dhabi?
Sorry.
Yeah.
Singapore. Max, Perez, Alonso.
Lando.
Yeah, maybe a McLaren. Piastri.
Okay.
That's me, my 4.
Yeah, I'm gonna go Perez, Max, Lewis, Alonso.
Cool.
And with that,
time for bed. Because I'm tired.
Yeah.
I've been working all day.
I had a coffee, so I'm gonna be awake for hours.
Are you?
Yeah. Well, it's been a pleasure. I hope it was a bit of a random one. We just talked about nonsense at the beginning. Let us know what you think.
Yeah. So I really enjoyed it. I kind of forgot that we were recording anything.
Yeah. It was kind of just a bit of a sit down, but it's nice. Yeah. It's been lights out.
Thanks very much for listening, and we'll see you very soon.
Yeah.
Take care.
Peace.